Hi, Trevor Thrasher with 88 Tactical. We're going to talk a little bit about opening a door for a stranger. Now, obviously, you should avoid opening a door for a stranger, but there are times when you're going to do it in life. So we've got to have a methodology to do that. One of the first things you think about is anytime you're going to open the door, make sure that you have a communication tool handy, have your phone handy by you or someone else, and the means to defend yourself, whether it's a handgun, long gun, or anything else. Make sure you have a means of defense readily available, means of communication readily available. Next, check to see who's at that door from a safe position. Ideally, you'll have a camera on your front porch and you can see who it is and check the area around. If not, get to a position in your house where you can look out a window, for example, where you're not completely exposed and vulnerable and see who's at the front door. Lastly, you may have something like a peephole. Perhaps you're in a hotel and that's all you have available. Well, our means to check that peephole and our means to open that door with caution are essentially the same. So what you don't want to do is simply walk up and stick your eye by the peephole and look in. Bad guys have been known to look for the shadows, and when your head is close to that door, they will kick it in. And you'll be surprised how rapidly most doors can be kicked in. So what we want to do is use our body as a barricade. So I'm going to use the edge of my foot within a few inches of the door here, and I'm going to use my shoulder and my right hand to look. So this will give me some offset in case that door kicks in. Also, with my body weight against this door, it's going to be very, very hard to kick in. Next, if we make that decision to open the door with a little bit of caution, we just give ourselves a couple inches of room with the edge of our foot, and we use friction here as a brace, and then we pull it open and we let that door breathe for a second to see who's out there. A lot of times you'll see home invaders wait for the door to slightly open and then they will rush it. In this position with my foot blocking, my shoulder and my hand blocking, and always remember to release this door handle here, if I see trouble out there or somebody tries to push in, it's very easy for me to push this door, use my foot as a wedge, and keep it pinned. Now I can start calling for help and alert the rest of my house. Red alert, red alert, red alert. You can choose to pin the door with your body as others get to safety, but this may be problematic. If they have firearms on the other side of this door, you really don't want to be here for very long. So make sure you release the handle so the door locks, lock whatever else you can, push away from the door, and then get your firearm out and cover down. So look, our general advice, don't open the door for strangers, but we know as human beings at some point in our life, we're going to open the door for a stranger. So just go over the brace method to check through the peephole, brace method, open the door, shut it, yell red alert, and then take appropriate action afterwards. That's it. Go out there, train, be safe.